Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the El Jefe live show. So, first up, we're going to be talking about the top 5 Soundcore earbuds in 2023. So, let's start there really quick. So, Soundcore sells so many different earbuds in 2023 that it can be really difficult to figure out which ones are the right ones for you. So, in this video, I'm going to be sharing my personal top 5 from Soundcore in hopes that it can make your decision making a little bit easier. But first, in this video, but first, this video is being recorded live in front of my subscribers and channel members. So I want to go ahead and thank you all really quick for showing up early. I see all the super chats. I see all the messages. We're going to get into the usual live Q&A shenanigans after we do the top 5 here. So just please bear with me while we get through this, and we'll get to that right after. Also, if anybody's watching this as a replay, if you have any questions, please make sure you drop them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. So here we have my top 5, but I'm going to move these out of the way so we can start with the number 5. And for me, let me grab it here. All right, here we go. All right, so for me, in the number 5 spot, we've got the Soundcore Life A3i, or also known as the Soundcore Life.3i. Both of these earbuds are literally exactly the same thing. They're just sold under 2 different names because I believe the Life.3i were sold in like big box stores like Walmart or Target or places like that under that name, and then online they were sold as the Life A3i. So just weird naming structures. I don't know what's going on with that, but I just wanted to make that very, very clear. So back to the top down here. So Life A3i spec-wise, really quick, Bluetooth 5.2, SBC, and AAC. These also offer single usage mode, so you can use them, individually while the other one's charging in the case. They do have a unique compact design, which is one of the things I love the most about these. They're also good for sleep and workouts. They do get Soundcore app support. They do charge via USB-C as well. So let me go ahead and pull them out here really quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So these are the only Soundcore earbuds that are using this like shape and design. Whoops, slipping out of my hand there. So they're the only ones that are using this compact shape and design. So if you have smaller ears, these are actually kind of a good option for you if you need something that's a bit more compact. So yeah, and they also use button control, so no worries about like touch or them getting wet or anything like that. So these are a good option for both sleep and workouts as well. So very, very comfortable. One of the more ergonomic designs that you'll see from Soundcore. Kind of hoping that they bring this design back for like a newer and updated version or like an up-spec version. I think that would be kind of dope. Now, feature-wise on these guys, you also, on top of the usual stuff, you also get active noise cancellation and you get transparency mode with these. So the active noise cancellation is actually pretty good for an earbud that comes in at this price range, anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks, depends on what day you're looking at or where you're shopping at. So, but price-wise, noise cancellation is surprisingly good. Transparency mode is also on here. Not the best I've ever heard. Obviously, this is one of the older Soundcore earbuds in this lineup, but it does have it, and it is serviceable and usable in a pinch. So if you do need it, you can use it. Now, let's move over to sound and volume. So these actually get surprisingly loud. They're actually one of the louder of the Soundcore earbuds, coming in at 116.8 decibels. So they're more than loud enough for me. They're more than loud enough for most of you guys. So no issues with sound. That's one of the things that I really, really enjoyed about these, especially considering their price tag. And then moving over to sound quality. Now, for sound quality, it's outstanding at this price. Like it's actually surprisingly good. It's rich, dynamic, strong bass, crisp treble, overall very good. And that's one of the things that really took me by surprise, because I had so many people that picked these up after I made my review, and they were all super satisfied. They're like, wow, these are like surprisingly loud. Man, this bass really hits. Like, what is the deal? How could these be so cheap? So one of the better options here. and obviously deserving their number 5 spot. But as far as bass, punchy, excellent sub bass rumble, so no issues with that. And it's fully adjustable for EQ inside the Soundcore app. You do get the 22 presets as usual, but you can EQ these to your liking if you wish. They do respond very well to EQ. So you have those options there. But if you're looking for something on the budget side, if you don't want to spend more than 50 bucks, Soundcore Life A3i, Soundcore Live .3i, an excellent, excellent choice at this time in 2023. Easily one of the best under 50 bucks from my friends over at Soundcore. So let's move over to the number 4 on this list. And the number 4 spot, we've got, let me see, make sure it's in focus first before I switch it over here, because something's, I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's not trying to focus right now. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Nah, it doesn't want to. That is so weird, man. Yeah, you see that? It's not trying to focus. There it goes. All right, now we're in focus. Good Lord. So in number 4 spot, we've got the Soundcore Space A40. These are available in multiple colors. These are in the dark blue right here. Spec-wise, Bluetooth 5.2, SBC, AAC, and LDAC. You also get single usage mode. You get multi-point connectivity. You get a low latency gaming mode. They are a small, compact design, good for sleep and workouts. You also get Soundcore app support, and you get USB-C and wireless charging. So spec-wise, these things are wild as far as what they're offering. In addition to this, considering the small size, so when people talk about like comfort, and I talk about sleep and workouts and stuff, like these are some tiny earbuds like that. It's wild that they managed to pack that much hardware and all these features into such a small set of earbuds. Also, long battery life. So for these guys, considering LDAC, noise cancellation, all that stuff, you can get anywhere from 6 hours to over 9 hours of playback time on a single charge on these guys. They also have fast charging, so 10 minutes equals 4 hours. So you got a lot going on with these earbuds. In addition to this, you also have, like I said, active noise cancellation, works surprisingly well. Not the strongest from Soundcore at this time, but still good enough for most things. So it brings all that noise down to a tolerable level. So moving over to transparency mode, Space A40, they have good transparency performance. Nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about. They do offer the 2 transparency modes. So you get the vocal mode where it'll focus on voices, and then you have like the full transparency where it'll let all the outside noise in. So you do have both of those options available as well. And they also feature wind noise reduction, which is something that I missed on my last comparison, but they also do have wind noise reduction. So yeah, and then moving over to sound and volume, as far as sound goes, as far as volume goes, these got about 113.6 decibels in my measurement, so still more than loud enough. One of the quieter ones, let me rephrase that. Because we're still talking 113.6 decibels. So these are less loud. They're still loud. They're just less loud. So let me make sure that that's totally clear. So still very, very good as far as that's concerned. Now, sound quality is exactly what I would expect from Soundcore as usual. It's got the signature dynamic and fun type of sound, good bass response, smooth mids, decent treble, and EQ really, really brings these to life. For these, I really do prefer going with the piano EQ if you want to bring out some additional clarity. But that's really the way that I like to go with these guys. Now, what put the Space A40 in the number 4 spot over the Live A3i is the plethora of additional options like LDAC, multi-point, noise, noise cancellation, wind reduction, like all of the extras, gaming mode, all of that stuff. Hear ID, the whole shebang. All of those features are what put the Space A40 over the Live A3i, because it's not that much more money for these over the other ones. So that's what put these in the number 4 spot. But yeah, so now let's move over from the number 4. Let's get into the number 3. And in the number 3 spot, we're going to have the new ones to the plate here. These are the Liberty 4NC. Now, I just dropped 2 videos on these a couple of days ago. We had the full video on the Liberty 4NC, and then I had a comparison video of the Liberty 4NC versus Liberty 4 versus Space A40. So both of those videos are on the channel. If you're interested, I'll be updating the video description for this stream, and I'll add the links to all the video reviews for all of these products later on. But when we're talking about specs here, Bluetooth 5.3, once again, SBC, AAC, and LDAC support, single usage mode, multi-point, low latency gaming mode. We've got a STEM style design, obviously. You got app support, full Soundcore app support. I did a full walkthrough in my video. And you also get USB-C and wireless charging. So overall, the spec sheet, they just kind of threw the whole kitchen sink at these earbuds. Battery life-wise, they can get you up to 10 hours of playback on a single charge, additional 40 hours in this charging case. And once again, they have fast charging, 10 minutes of throwing them back into the case gets you an additional 4 hours. So moving over to like the ANC and transparency mode on the Liberty 4NC, this is one of the stronger noise cancellations that we get from Soundcore at this time. So this is using their newest version of their adaptive ANC. This is adaptive ANC 2.0. And I explained it all in the other video. So if you want to get the full breakdown on what it means, go ahead and check out that video. But it is stronger than the other options from Soundcore at this time. So surprisingly good. As far as their transparency mode, it's also pretty good. Not the best out there, but still pretty good. But one of the things I really liked is the fact that we got wind noise reduction on both active noise cancellation and transparency mode. So that really helped them move up as far as as far as I'm concerned, as far as features go for a set of Soundcore earbuds. And then when we talk about sound and volume, so let's get into that part. These get pretty loud, 116.4 decibels of max volume. So overall, quite loud. One of the louder earbuds from Soundcore, not the loudest, but one of the louder ones. So these are using 11mm drivers. They deliver excellent sound, excellent bass response. You have LDAC for high-res sound. I definitely prefer my own Hear ID custom EQ tuning, but if you don't want to get into the Hear ID, I do recommend trying out the acoustic EQ preset from the Soundcore app. It's a really good, it's got a really good tune and sound to it if you want to try that out for yourself. So very good. One of the nice things I really like about these is the fact that these are Basshead certified. So if you're part of my Basshead crew, shout out to all the Basshead crew out there. These are definitely, they got the stamp of approval. So definitely one you want to check out if you're into that. But the beauty of it is you get the bass, but it doesn't run all through the mid-range, right? You still keep a smooth mids, you still keep the vocals present, you still get crisp treble, and it overall has a very cohesive sound. So I was very surprised with that. Now, what put the Liberty 4NC into third place over the Space A40? It's going to be the stronger noise cancellation, the higher volume, and the improved sound quality overall. That's what put these into that number 3 spot for me. But yeah, man. So hope you guys are enjoying the list as I'm going through it. Now we're going to move over to number 2. Now, in the number 2 spot is a classic, a well-known piece of kit on my channel. So let's go ahead and bring it up here. These are the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro. So, and one of the questions that always comes up, so I'm going to get this out of the way right now. I'm using the Spinfit CP100s on these. So, but you can use the 1025s, you can use the 360s, and you can use the CP100s. Because this case is so big, you can use almost anything. You could throw memory foam tips on here if you want it. So you got a lot of space there, but I just wanted to throw that out there because that's a question I get asked about the most. So I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that right up front. Now, spec-wise, on the Liberty 3 Pro, Bluetooth 5.2, SBC, AAC, and LDAC for high res, single-use mode as usual, multi-point support, app support. You get USB-C for charging and wireless charge. Now, the biggest differentiator here over the other 3, these are using Soundcore's ACAA acoustic, dual driver setup. So these are using hybrid dual drivers. It's a single dynamic and a single balanced armature in each earbud. That's really what set these apart from a lot of different earbuds on the market at this time. So that's one of the things that I wanted to make clear. Sorry, not at this time, but when they were launched. Now there's a lot of multi-driver earbuds around, so not a big deal anymore. But just making sure that that was clear. So one of the main things about these ones is sound. Like that's really the big thing. Now, comfort can be a bit subjective. These fit my ears just fine. Like they fit my ears perfectly. For some people, these were too big or too bulky. So the comfort with the Liberty 3 Pro is going to be super subjective. It's really going to come down to your ears and how well these fit. Now, they come with a ton of different ear tips. They come with a ton of different wing tips. You do have to try the different combinations. But if none of them work, for some people, it's just not a good fit. But for me, they fit great, and that's what I have to judge them by. So I wanted to make that very clear. So yeah, we also get active noise cancellation with these guys. You also get transparency mode, both of which are very good. I was very impressed with this overall. Still to this day, very impressed. And when it comes to sound quality, once again, Hear ID was the thing that did these justice for me personally. Out of the box, just to be very clear, out of the box, the treble on the Liberty 3 Pro was too bright, too hot for a lot of people. But that's what EQ is for. That's what the EQ is for. That's why you have the app. You can dial down the treble so that it's much more pleasing to you. Now, it's not going to be enough for everyone, but this is an option for a lot of people. For me, once I dialed them into what I wanted, they sounded excellent. Just absolutely excellent. So just wanted to throw that out there. Volume wise, once again, these do get quite loud, so no issues with volume. These are not they're on the less loud side of Soundcore. I think they're like somewhere between 113 and 115 decibels. I don't have the number in front of me, but they are on the less loud side of Soundcore earbuds, but still loud AF. So just making that very, very clear. Here ID, like I said, is the way to go with the Liberty 3 Pro. They do have some different options like 3D surround sound, but it's not really my cup of tea with these guys. I do prefer using Here ID personally. That's just the way that I roll. But once again, these are like super bass head certified. Bass on these, the sub bass is crazy on these. So good. Nice mid range as well. It's definitely improved over the Liberty 2 Pro. So that was one of the biggest changes on the Liberty 3 Pro, plus all the additional features of noise cancellation, transparency, multi-point, all of that stuff. Now mid range, like I said, it's definitely much improved, especially once I did my Here ID. Out of the box, it wasn't super great, but once I did my Here ID, much better. And once again, as I said before, the treble can come off as too bright or sibilant, but once again, you can dial it back as needed. So what put the what put the Liberty 3 Pro over the Liberty 4 NC for the number 2 spot is the deeper bass response from the dual driver setup. If you're part of my bass head crew, the Liberty 3 Pro are still a top choice for you. #bars. So that's going to bring us over to the number 1 of my top 5 Soundcore earbuds, and I'm also going to be getting into some honorable mentions after the number 1 spot. So don't go anywhere. We still got a few more things to talk about for specific use cases. So let's bring these up. So number 1 for me from Soundcore in 2023 right now are going to be the Soundcore Liberty 4. So these guys right here. So spec wise, once again, kitchen sink setup, right? Bluetooth 5.3, SBC, AAC, LDAC, single usage mode, multi-point. You get full Soundcore app support, USB-C, wireless charge, and these are using a dual driver setup, but different from the Liberty 3 Pro. These are using dual dynamic drivers. So that to me was the bigger game changer on these, and that's what kind of put these over the top when it comes to sound quality, at least as far as my opinion is concerned. These are using a stem style design, very compact, not a huge thing. So people who aren't fans of like stem style designs, I can see where some of you guys, I'm not a fan of that. Cool, I get it. But for me, these are going to be the ones. Now, let's get into that, right? So battery life on these guys is actually surprisingly good overall. I was getting over 6 hours worth of playback time on these guys with noise cancellation. Without noise cancellation, I was getting over 8 hours. You do get an additional 28 hours in the case. They do offer fast charging as well. 15 minutes gives you an additional 3 hours. And as I said before, you do get USB-C and wireless charging on these guys as well. Active noise cancellation on these, not the strongest you get from Soundcore. It's actually stronger on the Liberty 4 NC, but still good enough for most people. Transparency mode on these was one of the better ones that you get from Soundcore's entire lineup. Like probably one of the cleanest ones available, and that's because they use superior mics on the Liberty 4 compared to their other products, at least from what I've done in my own like mic tests, phone call tests, that sort of stuff. Definitely makes a huge difference here. The other thing that these offer is spatial audio. So a lot of the other Soundcore earbuds, they offer like a 3D surround, like that sort of stuff. These actually offer spatial audio, both fixed and head tracking. So you do get both of those options as well. Very good. Now, moving over to volume. These are the loudest of the Soundcore earbuds that I've tested, 117.1 decibels. So these are the loudest of the Soundcore earbuds. That definitely qualifies them as dummy loud. Like that's the dummy loud. It's up there, man. It's pretty wild. So just throwing that out there. Now, sound quality wise, this is really what put these over the top for me. Because with the dual dynamic driver setup, they improve the mids and they remove the sibilance that we got with the Liberty 3 Pro. So that was just out of the box. They already sounded much better. Then you throw in Here ID and it takes it up another notch. And then if you get like spatial audio and you're watching TV shows, that's another nice touch if you want to go that route as well. But I mean, overall, just sound quality on these, excellent. So excellent deep bass response, a nice like mid forward type of sound as far as the mids go, clean treble, good sound stage. So overall, very good. Now, the combination of these features, the dual drivers, the overall improvement in tuning over Liberty Pro is what keeps the Liberty 4 as my personal favorite earbuds from Soundcore at this time, halfway through 2023. So yeah, that's the top 5. And now let's get into a couple of the honorable mentions, that are kind of for like specific use case type of setup. So first, I want to give a big shout out to people who need sleep earbuds, because Soundcore does offer a set of sleep earbuds. So these are the Soundcore Sleep A10. These are some of the tiniest earbuds that I have ever seen. So hold on, let me. So I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna take out. Let me grab a set of the, where is it? Space A40. So just to give you an idea of how small the Sleep A10s are against the Space A40. So look at the size difference here. Like they are super tiny, man. Like that is insane. So these are specifically made for sleep. But here's the thing that blew me away about these. There is no reason why sleep earbuds should bang as hard as these. Like but I guess it's Soundcore, right? Like they're gonna bang. Like it's wild. But that's really what really blew me away by these. If you're somebody who's looking for a set of sleep earbuds, the Soundcore Sleep A10 are seriously good. Once again, there's links to all of these in the video description. But if you're looking for a set of sleep earbuds and you don't want to pay like Bose price, then these are gonna be a knockout for me personally. But yeah, excellent earbuds. But yeah, and then another honorable mention that I have to bring up here is something specific for workouts. We have the Soundcore Sport X10. Now, if you're doing like really high impact, high activity running, jogging, biking, if you're playing sports where you're moving around a lot and you want something that has ear hooks on it, these are excellent. And even better than that, they deliver some of the richest bass that you get from any of the Soundcore earbuds. These things are the truth. So, and these ear hooks are fully flexible. So they're not like those rigid ear hooks that you get from a lot of the other brands. These are fully flexible, so they stay super comfortable in your ears. And then when you go to put them back in their case, you just flip them around like that, drop them back in their case, and you call it a day. So excellent product. If you're looking for something for sports, workouts, stuff like that, these are a solid choice. The Sport X10, definitely one of the ones that you want to check out. Then that brings us over to the last of the honorable mentions. And if you're looking for something under $30 from Soundcore, you've got the Soundcore A20i. These just dropped a couple of months back, like not even very long ago. And for the low price under $30, these things are freaking excellent. I do have a full review on the channel if you want to check them out. If you're just getting into earbuds, right? Like there's a lot of people who are still sort of new to earbuds and they don't know, how much they want to spend, or even if they're about that like true wireless life, right? There's a lot of people who don't want to deal with like, can I keep them charged up all the time? Am I at klutz? Am I going to lose them? There's a lot of people who lose earbuds. Like that happens. So if you don't want to spend a ton of money, like invest in like 100, 200, whatever, if you want to just get started with something to see is this going to work with your lifestyle, like do earbuds like this, fit into your lifestyle, then I always recommend spending less than $30. You have so many good options. These are an excellent one. So just in case, like you want to start off with these, you get your feet wet, see if this is a good option for you. And if for whatever reason, you're one of those people that tends to lose earbuds, then, you're only losing a $30 earbud. You're not losing like, $150 or $300 earbuds or something like that. So that's my last honorable mention right there, the Soundcore A20i. So yeah, that's the top 5 plus the honorable mentions. So I really appreciate everybody coming in. If you want to check out any of the full reviews on any of the products that I talked about in this top 5, I'm going to leave links to all of those in the video description, and I'm going to be editing the stream down, so I'll be leaving those as far right up here on the screen as end screens as well. So make sure you check those out. But with that said, my name is JEFE, and I'm out this bitch. All right, fam. Thank you so much, man. I see 150 people are in the house. I really appreciate all of you coming through and being patient with me while I went through the list, man. But I'm going to give you guys some quick shout outs here because I got to go all the way back because we had some super chats, man. So let me throw this up here really quick. Hold on, really quick. The first person I got here, KRW Live on Patrol. Let's go. What's up, man? I appreciate you coming in, man. Darren Mitch, I saw you. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming in, man. But the first super chat came from my dude, Rob Hawk, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let's hit it one time for Rob Hawk.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
man. Thank you so much, man. And we got another one here from Steve with a 19.99 super chat. Man, thank you so much. One more time for Steve, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. Those horns go crazy on that song. I love it, man. But I see everybody here, man. Don Coven's in the house. We got Roman. We got Holla at your boy. What's up, man? Good to see you. Island boy. Bradley Larcher. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Always good to see you. Aldrich, the real Mrs. Jones. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. Always showing up for me. I really do appreciate your support. Tech for your needs. What's up, Nano? Good to see you, man. Steve, what's up, bro? Sean Brady's in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Barry Johnson's in the building. What's up, man? And huge shout out to Mr. Barry Johnson. He was actually out here in the Bay Area, and we actually, I invited him over. We went and got lunch. You know, how often do you have an opportunity to see one of your YouTube friends in real life? And so as soon as I knew he was out here, I made it a point. I'm like, listen, we got to link up, man. We got to link up. So we made it a point because he lives all the way on the East Coast. So, you know, how often am I going to be over there? How often is he going to be over here? So the stars aligned. We managed to link up yesterday. We got lunch. It was excellent. So really awesome to hang with you, bro. And Barry is a good dude, man. It's so nice to be able to like break bread with somebody that you've been talking to for a couple of years, but you finally get to like have lunch together and just chop it up. And yeah, man, it was a good time, man. And we went for a spin in the Camaro. So it's always fun, man. It's always nice when I get to stretch the Camaro's legs out. And if I can have somebody with me, that's always even better. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. We got Rich Music Tech Reviews. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Let's see here. Who else we got here? Oh, Evan. What's up, Evan? Good to see you, brother. Always happy to see you, man. Sean P, what up? What up, bro? Is that Septian? Is that Septian in the building? Wait, hold on. Is that Septian Patterson? Excuse me. Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you, man. So yeah, let's do it, man. I see Brad Wilson. What's up, man? Good to see you. So yeah, man, just giving everybody shout outs. I'm so far behind on the chat. we got Kevin in the house. What's up, man? Rob Hawk once again. Salute. The truth was in here. All right, let's see. Hey, we got Kimmy Gadget Goddess. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Let's see what else we got in here. Just scrolling down, trying to get caught up here. Yo, was that technically T? Team AirPods only. This guy. Come on, T. I know you better than that, bro. Team AirPods only.
Stop the cap.
Nah, son. Because I know hashtag Liberty came from you, so.
Stop the cap.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Don't do me like this, bro. Don't do me like this. Man, good to see you, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. Tim Windsor, always good to see you. Drummer Boy, what up, bro? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you guys. So yeah, man. Hey, Kino Crescendo's in the house. Carlos D, good to see you, bro. Been a minute. Always good to see you guys, man. So let's go. AJW, what's up, man? Always good to see you too. Tanny's in the building. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Almost getting there, man. Almost getting there. We're almost caught up, man. Mike Burke, what's up, man? Good to see you. Almost there. All right, we're here. We have caught up. We have caught up finally, man. Oh man. So okay, so what do we got here? We got that. Says, yo, I need some help with my Liberty 3 Pros. The wingtips keep rotating out of place. My Liberty 2 Pros don't do this. I know supposedly some of the newer ones had fixed that, but I know a lot of people once they figured out which of the wingtips were the right size for them, they ended up putting either like a little chunk of double-sided tape. Some people use a little bit of glue. So it really just depends on which way you want to get it to stay in place. But I think that's the way that I saw people doing it. There was some articles that I was reading about that, or not articles, but posts on like some of the forums and on Reddit and stuff where I saw some people doing that, and people in my comment section were mentioning that. So that might be the way to do it. So, hey, Picky Audio, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. Appreciate you coming through, man. But yeah, so that's what's going on, man. So I figured I wanted to give you guys this sort of lineup about what was what with the Soundcore earbuds in 2023, because they make so many different products that it makes it a real pain, because a lot of them right now, I think the most expensive earbuds you can get from them right now are the Liberty 4, the OG Liberty 4 at $129 at full price. But they got so many earbuds between $50 and $130 that it makes it really difficult to figure out like, what should I buy? Like, what should I buy, man? And then the other thing that a lot of people have been asking me about was Liberty 4 NC, the new ones, um, versus the Liberty 3 Pro. So that's something that I didn't expect that people were going to be asking about. Surprisingly, I didn't realize that was really going to be a thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess I should have known. But yeah, Liberty 4 versus the Liberty 3 Pro, or sorry, Liberty 4 NC versus Liberty 3 Pro. So if that's a question that you're kind of wondering to yourself, which one I should go with, sound quality wise, Liberty 3 Pro for sure. But battery life is so much stronger on the Liberty 4 NC that I don't know, man. And the noise cancellation is stronger. So I don't know. For me personally, I mean, if all you care about is sound, go with the Liberty 3 Pro. But the sound quality is still good enough on these, and you get all the additional features, the latest updates, the more updated chipset, better efficiency, so you get better battery life. I don't know. I guess it just really depends on the price, because these are still going for around $84. These are still going for, with a discount, $80. So it's really a tough call. It's really a tough call, man. I mean, personally, I would probably just go with the Liberty 4 NC, to be completely honest. But you do have that option there. So, but that was something that kind of came up, and I was really surprised because I was like, wow, I didn't really think about those two being the comparison. I figured Liberty 4 NC, but here we are. Here we are. Yeah, man. Let's see. Technics AZ60 ANC versus the Liberty 4 ANC. Liberty 4 ANC is slightly stronger for that. Yeah. Let's see. Yo, Aaron Miller, what's up, man? Good to see you. These Soundcore Buds versus OnePlus Buds Pro 2, Beat Studio Buds Plus for sound and noise cancellation. Well, for me, the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 beat both the Beats and the Soundcore. So, yeah. Says the ANC is stronger, Liberty 4 NC than AirPods Pro 2. What do you think is better? No, not for me, man. For AirPods Pro 2, the AirPods Pro 2 noise cancellation is stronger in my opinion. But here's the thing. That's not me saying that he's wrong, and it's not him saying that I'm wrong. It's just the way that we test things lead us to different results. So, but in my personal opinion, no, it's not. AirPods Pro have stronger noise cancellation, especially in the mid range and the higher frequency attenuation. It's definitely a bit better. But as usual, ear tips are going to make a big difference as well. So just something to throw in there. Battery on my Liberty 3s are starting to take it. Yeah, it happens, man. That's the sad part about this technology. It doesn't matter which brand you go with. You're still your earbuds are always going to have a finite life because the batteries are not replaceable. They're not meant to be serviceable. So it's really sad, but it's the truth of the matter. So, and it's something that you have to be aware of when you're buying into this type of tech. Let's see. Yeah, Liberty 4 and C were a very nice surprise. Yeah, I agree, dude. And what's up, Slang? I saw you in there earlier. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Let's see here. Well, I don't have EQ settings, but I showed them in the video. And if you check out my video, so let's do this. We're gonna field trip it one time here real quick. So let's do that. Hold on, let me bring up this screen. Because I did show it in the video. So for people who maybe you haven't seen my video on these or not, I don't know. It's possible, I guess. But let's go here. What happened? There it is. All right. So if you go here to this video, the Soundcore Liberty 4 NC, in here I do an app walkthrough. And during the app walkthrough, you should be able to see what the EQ is set at. But here's the thing though. I didn't make this EQ. This is a custom Hear ID EQ, right? So let me throw this in there. I'm repeating this for you. So Kadeem, this is the EQ setting that my hearing test made for me. So this is why when I say you should use Hear ID to create a personalized EQ for your ears, because this EQ is personalized for my ears. So what sounds good to me may not sound good to you. So if you have these, you should use Hear ID so that it creates a custom EQ for your ears. So that's why when people ask me, like on the earbuds that have personalized sound for my EQ, I'm like, bro, that's not how this works. That's not how this works, man. Like you could try to use mine, but it's like I said, it's custom made for my ears, and it's different on the left and right side. So just want to make that clear. So just throwing that out there. But when we're talking about personalized EQ, you really want to try that for yourself. Do you still recommend the Status 3? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Let's see. Liberty 3 Pro's battery on the left earbud drains a lot quicker than the right side, which sucks, but oh well, yeah, I hear you, man. It happens. It happens. Let's see. The Case Liberty 4 NC feels more safe in terms of longevity and safety when I open it without pushing the button. Yeah, man. And here's the you want to hear a chirpy thing, man, that I came across? It was a comment that came in a couple of days ago on a different set of earbuds, but they were complaining that they were threatening to like return the earbuds because they slipped out of their hand. So they dropped the earbuds and then got scratched up. And they were like, yeah, I think I'm going to return them. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So because you're a klutz and you drop the earbuds, then that's the fault of the earbuds, and you're going to go ahead and return them because something's wrong with them. Like, I think, bro, come on, man. Like, that to me was one of the craziest comments I had read. I'm like, so hold on a sec. That's like me saying, well, when I took my shoes off, they kind of, when I kicked my shoes off, they fell over sideways. So since they don't sit, fully flat when I kick my shoes off, then I'm going to go ahead and return them. Like,
Bruh.
nah, man, come on, son. So, yeah, people are weird, man. Give me a refund for my own failure, bro. I'm to me, man, people are really, really funny, man. I don't know. That to me was just hilarious. Oh man. So Kevin says, just asking on average Bud battery, how long should a battery last charging? Say once a day. I would say depending. It's going to be different for everybody. Obviously, if you're a daily user of your earbuds, I guess it depends on the brand, really. But tech wise, if you get 1 to 2 years out of a set of earbuds, I think you did good. I think you got good value for your dollar, to be completely honest. So anything beyond that, it's like a blessing at that point. So just keeping it real with you guys, man. That's just the nature of this tech. So yeah, just wanted to make that very, very clear. Hold on, where did that message? I just saw one in it. My chat jumped and I missed it. Where did it go? All right, here we go. Oh, Brothers from Paper. Okay, here we go. Say, hey man, I'm a new subscriber. Love your work. I want to get Liberty 4 NC, but my only concern is the mic quality. Where I am considering the A40 for the mic quality. What do you think? Personally, I actually prefer the mic quality on the Liberty 4 NC. That's why in the video I had them compared. Like I had all the mic samples back to back. I'm sure you heard that. But if the Space A40 sound better to you, to your ears, then go with your gut. So that's why I never rank them by mic quality, because it's like we all hear it differently. So yeah, it's weird. Like if I sit there and say, well, this one is better than the rest, it's like, I don't know. So if you feel that the Space A40 sound better to you when you heard that comparison, then definitely go that route. If it sounds better to you, go with it for sure. Let's see here. Hear ID is not perfect, but definitely helps as a reference to build your own custom EQs in Soundcore or any app with the feature. I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree. If Hear ID, and that's the thing, Hear ID isn't perfect. Normally, what I'll end up doing sometimes, because sometimes Hear ID will end up being like having like a treble a little too bright sometimes. So I'll reduce the treble, or if it doesn't give me enough bass response or enough sub bass, then I'll turn the bass up a little bit. So it just depends. Sometimes I make some adjustments to it, but I totally agree. And that's the nice thing about it, because you have the option not only of just using it how it comes out, personalized, you can also adjust your personalization, or you can apply one of the presets to it to improve it, or however you want to do it. So you have so many options, and that's really what I like about those. It's the amount of customizability that you get. Like that's one of the places where Soundcore puts like Sony, Bose, Apple, and so many other big name companies. They put them to shame. Customizability. They really, really put them to shame when it comes to controls, when it comes to sound. They really, really do. It's crazy how much better their customizability is on what's considered to be a quote unquote budget brand. A lot of the bigger brands, they stand to take notes. They really do stand to take notes, man. And that's why I got to give them the credit where credit is due. Why do I like them so much? Is because of what they give you, what they give to the customer, right? Because there's a lot of people out there who say, oh, you should only stick with the big brands and this and that. some of them don't give you half of this. Some do. Some are better than others. But yeah, it's wild, man. And app support makes a big difference, and customizability makes a big difference. Let's see here. It's about time they made washable earbuds. Hey, but that's what rice is for, man. That's what a bowl of rice is for, man. You wash them accidentally, you throw them in a bowl of rice for a couple days. Usually they come back to life. So, uh, oh, dude, yeah, that to me is crazy. Like when you read like Amazon reviews or even like on Reddit and stuff, and you hear some of the complaints people have, dude, I mean, sometimes there is legit concerns and legit issues, and I totally see that. But half the time, especially on Amazon, it's completely user error. And it's just like that's not how that's supposed to work, or they weren't made to do that. Or it's so I'll be reading through them and I'll just get frustrated and I'll just like close the page. I'm like, I can't. There's so much user error. It's wild, man. The best budget Soundcore earbuds, that's depends on your budget, I guess. But if you want something ultra budget, go with the A20i. I talked about that a little while ago in the video. So yeah. I don't have the Huawei FreeBuds 5i, so I can't help you with that, bro. Let's see. How would you compare the max volume level of Liberty 3 Pro compared to Liberty 4? The difference between them is like 3 dB. The Liberty 4 NC are louder. If the Liberty 3 Pro do not feel loud enough to your ears, I don't know what to tell you because they're getting more than 113 decibels. So if they're not loud, so just to put it into context, right? Anything above like 85 decibels for an extended period of time causes hearing damage. So just throwing that out there, that's 85. And the Liberty 3 Pro are getting 113-ish decibels. So if they're not loud enough, it's like, yeah, you can there's louder earbuds out there for sure. You can get stuff from like, I believe it's like Soundpeats, OnePlus, that are pushing 120 decibels, like absurdly loud, damagingly loud, if that's what you need. But just throwing this out there, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's your 3 dB louder. I don't know if you're going to notice it or not, but they are, the Liberty 4 NC are louder. So, yeah. Soundcore has the best app of all the earbuds. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. Why would I do honorable mentions from other brands too if we're talking about Soundcore on the video? Come on, bro. Yeah. I need you to think about what you're typing before you type it. I need you to think about that. It doesn't make any sense. If I was doing a top 5 Soundpeats, then I could do Soundpeats honorable mentions. If I was doing, top 5 Sony, then I could do Sony honorable mentions. Come on, man. If this was a top 5 like period for like under 100, 150, then I could talk about all the different brands. This list is constrained to a specific brand. So just making that clear. So I love Soundcore's customer service. They're so quick to respond and they listen to their community suggestions. Absolutely. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. Did I ever try MPOW M30? MPOW M30, I tried those like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So here's the thing, just making this clear. MPOW earbuds, they stopped being sold like in the United States, like 2020, I believe. So, and the reason that they stopped being sold was same reason as Aki and a lot of other brands. They were manipulating reviews on Amazon. They were giving people gift cards to leave 5-star reviews, all sorts of stuff. And they made good products. They didn't even have to do this. But MPOW M30, man, those earbuds are mad old. Like those are like 2019 earbuds. So Liberty 4 NC, yeah, they're shockingly better in my personal opinion. Not to mention all of the additional features, the app support and everything else. So yeah, M30s, man, bro, Felipe, we gotta move you into 2023, brother. We got to move you into the future because those are really, really old earbuds. As soon as you said the name MPOW, I already know it's like there's some old ass earbuds. So yeah, we got to move you into the now, man. Thoughts on P2 Mini as a budget, but I have a whole video on those, man. They're solid. Like for what they are, they're great. And that's what I mean. Like even with Soundcore under 50, they have so many different options. But if you're looking for the P2 Mini, let's see here. I believe I have to do here. Let's see. Did I do one by itself specifically? Let's check. Yeah, there we go. Live P2 Mini, 92,000 views on this one from a year ago. And I'm over here not even showing you guys my screen. Bam, there we are. So if you're looking for my full thoughts on the Live P2 Mini, definitely come here and check them out. And they're also included in my top 5 true wireless from 2022, under $50. So definitely something you want to check out if you're interested. But yeah, they're a good budget bud for sure. Yeah, totally agree with that. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, is that Mark? Hey, Mark, good to see you, man. Always a pleasure seeing Mark Palmer, man. I hope you're doing well, man. Well as well as can be. You know what I mean? But yeah, always good to see you, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate your support. 100%, man. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, so excellent point. Got to keep in mind, decibel scale is logarithmic, not linear. So a 10 dB increase is a lot. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree, man. Let's see. Is Liberty 4NC louder than Samsung Buds Pro 2? Yes. Yo, Eddie, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Let's see. A20i versus P2 Mini. I would go with A20i, personally. Let's see. I see my guy, Scoop. What up, Scoop? Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Orlando Bob, what's up, man? M30, I bought them 5 years ago, gave them away as gifts. Yeah, man, I mean, they are old school, bro. Like, yeah, as soon as I hear MPOW, I'm like, wow. Yeah, that takes me back, man. They had the red boxes for all their products and stuff. Because I used to do MPOW reviews back in the day, man. Hold on, I think I did do an MPOW review. Hold on, MPOW. Let's type this in real quick. Chrome. Yeah, look, here's my review of the MPOW M30. Right here. Look, red box and everything. This is from 3 years ago, man. So yeah, that's old school, bro. Like MPOW stuff is just, yeah, it's no longer sold in the United States. I don't know if it's still sold elsewhere, but it's no longer sold here. Let's see. I've asked this question before, but now with everything that Soundcore is doing, would you say that they are becoming like the new Sony, Bose, etc.? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I mean, because they're still, here's the thing with Sony and Bose, they're household names. And Soundcore is not that, not yet. So I think Soundcore is already kind of in its own sort of unique spot, because even though they were considered budget brand, they're still a lot bigger than a lot of the other budget brands. So, and they're doing a lot more, they're offering a lot more, and the quality is higher. So I don't know. They're kind of in a unique spot, I would say, if anything. But yeah, Sony and Bose and stuff like that, that's like, those are household names, man. So it's kind of tough to say. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, that exactly. MPOW was during the Savit, Mifo, Tranya, and Ackfire. Yeah, 100%. I think the only one out of all of those that's still even making products is Mifo, and I don't even rock with Mifo. So, yeah, but yeah, interesting, man. So Soundcore Anchor had earbuds had the charging case that had 100-hour battery in the charging case itself alone. Trying to remember. Oh, those were, dude, I don't remember the name of those. I know which ones you're talking about. I remember that case being a chunky boy, but that was before noise cancellation and all that other stuff was going on. So, but yeah, I do remember those. Yeah, I do remember those. Oh, only 36 likes. It happens. Don't even sweat it, bro. Yeah, but if you guys want to smash that like button, I appreciate it. If you're chatting in here, obviously you're subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed, we're trying to get to 100K. We finally got past 98,000. We're finally at 99,100. So we're getting there, man. And once we do cross that 100K, we are going to have a celebration live stream. We're going to be doing giveaways for channel members. So huge shout out to the channel members. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. So your MPOWs are still working. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Good to hear though, man. I mean, obviously you got a good, the product you got was well built apparently. So that's great, man. I'm glad they're still working for you. Let's see here. Yeah, basically, bro. Bradley's right. Yo, Desmond, what up, bro? Yo, yeah, the Sabbats were solid, man. When they had the which one was it? The E12, the E12s, those things, and then I think it was like E12 Ultra, something like that. Those things, man, those were bass cannons. Like, holy crap, those things used to shake my ears, and they used to get dummy loud. So yeah, those things were wild, man. And then even the E16s, when they dropped the E16s, those did really well. But I think E16s dropped like just before the pandemic or during the pandemic, and then there was a lot of supply chain issues. So because one thing I remember was that people were all up in my comment section on the E16s that they couldn't get them, like they were always sold out. So yeah, it was wild, man. But yeah, it was a good time though, man. It was a good time with those earbuds. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Just listen to some five times. Oh, you mean five times crazy, or do you mean to say three times crazy? Five times crazy? I'm not. I'm not familiar with five times crazy. I know three times crazy. That's a Bay Area. That's a Bay Area group. They sell MPAL models under unbranded companies now. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They probably had warehouses full of stuff that they had to rebrand because we saw a lot of that. There was a lot of rebranded Tautronics, MPAL, and Aki floating all over the place. So you can't sneak that past me, man. Oh man. Rich Jones, Liberty 4 NC versus Buds 2 versus Pixel Buds A. The Galaxy Buds 2 Pixel Buds A are more balanced tuning, so like closer to like the Harman type of stuff, where the Liberty 4 NC are not. They're bass head tuning. So what do you prefer? What flavor do you like? So that once you know that, choose accordingly, because they don't sound the same, not at all, not even close. Let's see here. I don't have LG earbuds. I don't review LG earbuds, so I can't say. OnePlus Buds Pro 2, Soundcore Liberty 4. I rank them in the review of the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. Out of those two, I would choose the OnePlus personally. So yeah. If you fried your case for your buds, what can you do to charge the earbuds? Nothing. Buy a new case or buy some new earbuds. Yeah, I don't. I'm not aware of any method to recharge earbuds if you don't have the charging case. So just throwing that out there because I've had people ask me this question before, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, I'm sure if you're like an electrical engineer, you could probably figure out a way to do it, but I don't know, man. Sounds quite sketchy. You got to be careful with how much power you put into these small batteries. So let's see. I love the content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I said, hey man, which phones are you using while testing earbuds? Because it makes a huge difference between iPhone and Xiaomi in terms of both quality and volume in my experience. I use way more than than just Xiaomi and iOS. So yeah, so I have a lot of different phones that I test with. I use iPhone 14 Pro Max, well, phones and tablets, but for the most part, I use iPhone 14 Pro Max, the Asus Zenfone 9, um, the Pixel 7 Pro, but I'm switching out the Pixel 7 Pro with my Pixel Fold. So I'm using the Pixel Fold. I also have a OnePlus 11, and I also have the Xiaomi 11 Lite. So those are the main devices that I use. And then if I have Samsung earbuds, I also have a Samsung Flip 4. So a Galaxy Flip 4 if I need to test Samsung earbuds. So I try to have as many devices as possible for compatibility reasons, because some earbuds have features that are locked into their particular phone brand. So which is to me, it bothers me. That bothers me. Um, but it's one of the things where now I have to have all these different phones to make sure that I can use all the different features. But yeah. So as far as quality wise from one phone to another, it could have something to do with codec. It could have something to do with the actual music that you're listening to. Is it a huge difference? Not really. Not really. Is it noticeable in some cases? Sure. Huge difference though? Nah. And I test with all of these devices. And that's just the phones. That's not even including the tablets. So, yeah. Let's see here. Have you heard of the iSound earbuds? No, nope, never heard of them. Yeah, Liberty 4 NC was great, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Microwave does not work to charge your earbuds. No, not at all, man. Yeah, no, I'm good, man. That's a good way to blow them up, man. Hey, that's a fact. But it's not like I have a choice, though, man. Don't really have a choice. So I got to do what I got to do, man. So, have I ever tried Beats Studio Buds Plus? Yes, I've owned them since the day that they were launched. So yes, I've tried them. Let's see. Gotta ask. I have the Liberty 4 and I love them, but what is one thing that you would like to see on Liberty 5 or Liberty 4 Pro? To be completely honest, the only things I really want to see, and they're already kind of getting there with one of them, is the improvement in battery life. So Bluetooth 5.3, LE audio, so higher efficiency chipsets, we're getting better battery life. That's a good thing to see. The other thing, continue to improve the microphone quality, continue to improve the transparency modes. So what we saw with the Liberty 4 NC was we saw improvement in battery, improvement in noise cancellation. But we also saw an improvement in touch control because the touch controls are much more responsive on the NCs versus the other Soundcore models. So I'm hoping that we get further improvements in transparency, further improvements in call quality, sound quality, I guess. You know what I mean? But I like the way they sound. So I don't know, man. Excuse me. But yeah. Should I upgrade from Liberty 3 Pro to Liberty 4? About the Liberty 3 Pro because your review, I guess it depends how long you had them. What you're going to get with the Liberty 4 NC is going to be better battery life for sure. But you might be taking a small hit on sound quality. So just throwing that out there. Do you think driver size matters in earbuds? Not really. No, not really. So that's a very easy thing that people try to lean on to say that something's better than something else. Oh, bigger, better. No. Don't make that mistake. The driver material, the tuning, that's really going to make the biggest difference. Because some of the best earbuds on the market have 6mm, 8mm drivers, like tiny drivers. So yeah, it's not a huge deal there. What about buds? What about the Buds A versus Beats Studio Buds? Like the Pixel Buds sound with max volume is low on Pixel 6. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me here. Buds A and Beats Studio Buds, again, completely different tuning. Pixel Buds sound, the volume is low on Pixel 6? What? I'm not experiencing that at all myself. Low volume? Nah. No, not at all, man. So Scott says, I saw a review you did about 6 years ago on Anchor Soundcore Curve, I believe they were called. Knowledge and buds have come a long way. Same with your reviews. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just like anything else, man, experience makes a big difference. And really getting into it the way that I did. But going back to like the beginning like that, yeah, I was very much a general consumer at the time. Very much just a random dude. So, it is what it is. But nah, man, I appreciate you checking out the older videos, man. That's like old school. So maybe 3 drivers. I don't know. I would be really surprised if Soundcore went triple driver. Like if they went triple driver, I would honestly be surprised. So I don't know. That'd be interesting though. I honestly don't think they need to, but I mean, I guess they could. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, the JBLs, totally, yeah. Deep bass with 6mm drivers. Agreed. Yeah, agreed, man. Yeah, JBL does good job for like bass head tuning. I love it, man. LDAC doesn't make the sound quality better in and of itself. It allows more of the sound to be transmitted through, but if you have crappy music, even LDAC can fix it. So if you have good high quality music files and you use LDAC, then your music can potentially sound a bit better. But yeah, it's not. People try to make it seem like it's a night and day difference, and it's really not. So yeah. Says I got the Soundcore Life A2 NCs because of your video on them. I also got the Liberty 4 NCs because of your video. They're wonderful. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, I mean, it's literally what I did last year. So yeah, for sure. So if you miss it, I mean, like I said, I did do it last year. We can go back here so you can see. If you go here, right here. So the best True Wireless Earbuds 2022. I did this right at the end of the year, and then I also did a budget version of the best ones under $100. Now, for the most part, a lot of these picks in these videos still apply. So, but yeah, totally did that last year. We'll be doing it again for sure. Yeah, 100%, man. Let's see. I started with some Tautronics earbuds that I bought like 6 years ago, then got the Earphone Free Pro. Nice. And now I got the Liberty 3 Pro. Anchor really makes incredible earbuds for the price. Nice, man. That's good to see, man. Any experience with Soundcore warranty support? Yeah, absolutely. So at least for me, now, mind you, my experience goes back a little ways away. I'm trying to remember because, well, to make a long story short, I'm trying to remember what they were. They might have been some of the neckband earbuds or some of the early True Wireless. But when I had an issue with, I believe it was the right side, either arrived DOA or died on me shortly after I started using them. And I contacted the phone number. So they have that like Soundcore support, like phone number 1-800 blank, whatever. So I called the number. They're like, what's the problem you're experiencing? Told them the problem. They asked me like, where did I get them from? I got them on Amazon. And they're like, okay, cool. Gave them all the information. And I did have to ship mine back, but here's the beauty of it. I didn't have to ship them back until after I got so they basically sent me the new ones, and then I shipped back my old ones, which was cool. So, and then from what I've been hearing from a lot of people, is that nowadays there's been instances where they won't even make you ship back the old ones, where they're just like, if you're having issues, it's a verified purchase, that their customer service has just been stepping up to the plate and replacing them. So I think it was like, I read one guy was having some issue with his, I think it was what were they? The Q10s, the non-noise canceling headphones. And he was having some problem with them, and he reported to them on a Tuesday. And by Thursday, they had another set delivered by Amazon to him, and he didn't even have to replace the old ones. So yeah, so far, I mean, I've heard nothing but good about their customer service, assuming you're buying them from an unauthorized vendor. That's where a lot of that comes in too, because I've heard other stories from people where Soundcore's not helping them out, but it's because they're buying them from like either their knockoffs or from unauthorized vendors or things like that. So you do have to be careful with that. So this is why normally I recommend people buying them from places that are supposed to be selling them, like Best Buy, Target, Walmart, Amazon, places that or any of their official stores or their official websites. That way, if you ever have any issues, they can't like try to use that like, oh, well, you didn't buy it from us. Try to buy it from the right place, even if it costs you a couple bucks more. Because I've seen people like, oh, I'm going to buy them from this random website because it's like 50 cents cheaper. Like, nah, come on, bro. don't do it to yourself, man. Don't do it to yourself. Let's see here. Yeah, customer service is definitely good, man. I brought 3 earbuds based on your reviews, and they're exactly like you said they are, even with sponsored videos. Yeah, so that's the thing, man. And I really do appreciate you saying that, man, because here's the whole thing, and this is why I try to make the sponsorship, the partnership videos as clear as possible, right? So transparency is key. So this is why, so when you're uploading a video on YouTube, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of the background. When you're uploading a video on YouTube, there's a box that you can check, and not everyone does this, but you're supposed to. Right? There are laws about this. You are supposed to. In the United States, you're supposed to do this. If you are in a partnership, a sponsorship, whatever you want to call it, you want to check this box that says includes paid promotion. And that way, when somebody plays the video, a little square appears that says includes paid promotion, right? So that's the first step. And then secondly, when the video starts, what does my video say? This video has been brought to you by whoever, Soundpeat, Soundcore, whoever it is, right? That's the first verbal disclosure of what's going on here. And then towards the end of the video, usually after the microphone quality test, I usually go into a full disclosure where I explain, yes, this video was sponsored by blank, and I explain all the different things about it. On top of doing that verbal disclosure. So I've already checked the box, right, where it shows up on screen. I've already given you this video is brought to you by, already there. I do the full verbal disclosure in the video. In addition to that, if you go into the video description, I actually write it all out, the whole disclosure as well. So just there's 4 different ways that I'm making sure you're aware that this is what it is. Now, mind you, just to be clear, once I'm signing on to something, in order for me to agree to take the money for a sponsorship, I have to actually like the product, right? I have to actually like it. So it has to come to me and I have to agree to like it. I can't tell you now how much money I have turned away because the product wasn't good, I didn't like it, I didn't see a use for it, or it didn't bring good value to the customer. At the end of the day, when I put my name on something, it has to mean something, right? My reputation stands for what it is. So I have to actually like a product. So even if it's a sponsored video, so just making this clear, I'm not just going to take money because they're like, hey, we're going to give you thousands of dollars and you need to talk about our product. So here, it isn't something where you can go to a website and say, I'm buying JEFE, here you go. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. I actually have to like the product. I actually have to use the product, make sure it's good before I'll ever put my name on it, even if it's a sponsored video. So I just wanted to make that very, very, very clear. That's why I appreciate Kadeem saying this, because why why, even if you buy a product from one of my sponsored videos, is it still good? Why does what I say in the video actually match up to what the product, to the way it actually performs? It's because I actually tried it. I actually tested it. I actually used it and I actually liked it. And once I actually like it and I vetted it, then I'm okay. Let's talk about partnership or something else. So I just wanted to make that very, very clear, just to make that really transparent for people who don't understand that. So that's really the way that works. And I wanted to just say thank you, because I catch a lot of flack. I catch a lot of heat from people because, about the sponsored videos. And, but thankfully, there's people in my community who get it, who understand, and enough people who have bought enough of the products that are recommended that love them. So it's like, yeah, it's a win-win, man. It's a win-win, but I appreciate you saying that, man. Let's see here. What do we get? Said, Eljefe, how can I find Soundpeats Opera 5? I didn't sign up for the Kickstarter program. I've been searching for months. Heard they were great with 12mm drivers. I don't know. If you want to find that out, you're going to have to contact Soundpeats directly. So I don't understand what the deal is, why those haven't made it to Amazon. If you want something close to them, the Engine 4 is probably as close as you're going to get, but they won't have noise cancellation. So, but if you want to know where to get them, when to get them, how to get them, you got to contact Soundpeats directly. I do not have that information for you. Yo, D-Show, what up, man? Appreciate you coming in, man. Let's see here. Let's see. I bought Soundcore earbuds for my wife, going on 2 years now. Going strong, no problems. Also, by the way, purchased them from Amazon for $80 or $85. Nice. Nice, man. So thank you for reviews. I'm loyal. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Seriously, I appreciate that. Let's see. I don't have a way of giving you a percentage of sound quality. You have to think about what you're asking me. Think about what you're asking me here. How can I quantify sound quality to a percentage? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You got to think about what you're asking me here. Says, damn, Soundpeats are slacking. Can't believe they still not out. Yeah, dude, I don't. This is why normally when some of the known companies will do like a Kickstarter type of thing, I don't mind it because they already have the systems in place to like get a product out, right? So they're already making products. So like, let's say like when Edifier, they did a Kickstarter thing or Indiegogo thing for the NeoBuds Pro. Here's the thing though. You bought in early on the group buy or whatever. They shipped out within a matter of weeks. And then once that whole group buy thing, then they landed on Amazon and you're able to get them from Amazon and AliExpress and everywhere. So this is why I don't understand what the deal is with Soundpeats on the Opera earbuds. Like that should have been to me, it just blows me away. Like how can they not already be out, yet they are still constantly launching other stuff ever since. Mini Pro HS, Engine 4, the Wings 2, like all these other products. And it's like, but what happened to those? Like what happened to those, right? So I don't know, man. And those are supposed to be like, to me, they felt like their flagship earbuds, but where are they at though? So I don't know, man. Hopefully Soundpeats can get that together, man. But yeah, it's weird, man. It's really weird. Is EQ shift a deal breaker? Depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask, man. For some people it is, for some people it isn't. For me, depends on how bad it is. So if it's only like adding like a little bit of mid bass, I don't mind because I can tune that out in EQ. But for some people, it's a deal breaker. For me, it's not. So I can't decide that for you. So I can't decide that for you. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with that, man. But I'm glad that you guys are, asking this stuff and that I can kind of share that information with you guys because, we got to make sure that we keep everything on the up and up here. So yeah, man. I'm going to sleep now with my A10s. Total lifesaver for me. Nice, man. Glad to hear that. Sound people may be rebuilding, refining the opera series to improve it, fit quality, etc. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. I don't know. I have no idea. See, hey, have you had the chance to try the Technics AZ80 against other TRS? I have not compared them yet. I did have a chance to try them, and they are truly impressive earbuds, but I have not done any comparisons yet. When I do the review for the AZ80, I will be comparing them to other flagship, top tier, earbuds. Basically, it's going to be, against like, going to go against like, what do you call it? Beoplay EX, Bose, obviously, Sony, if the XM5s drop anytime soon. If not, it'll be against the XM4s, Sennheiser Momentum 3s. So basically going to put them up against the same like price tier, $200 and up earbuds. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with those, man, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with those Soundpeats earbuds, man. Things are a little weird over there. So I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, man. But yeah, that's it for me, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. If you haven't done so and you haven't checked them out yet, I did drop videos on the channel that you guys need to check out if you haven't done so, because we got comparisons there that answer a lot of questions. So we've got the Soundcore Liberty 4NC, got the full video right here. Full video, and I compared them to against 4 other products under $100. Earfun, One More, Soundpeats, and someone else that I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But yeah, comparisons there. And I did the Soundcore battle here of the Liberty 4 NC versus the Liberty 4 and the Space A40, and we have back-to-back microphone samples in there as well. And then I also answered the question, which ones you should buy. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you check those out. But aside from that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I really do appreciate you guys all coming through. You guys know how it is with Sundays. Got to go and visit family and make sure that everybody's good. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. You guys been showing a lot of love on the shorts, a lot of love on the live streams, a lot of love on the videos that just dropped. I cannot thank you guys enough. So, yeah, and we got more stuff coming, man. We got more stuff coming. Gonna keep on grinding, get more videos out. Technics AZ80 for sure. Super late review on the Studio Buds Plus, but that's gonna be coming too. So, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. And once I finish doing my checkups on the AZ80s and the Denon Pearl Pro, we can move on to tier list 6.0. So that's coming up soon as well. I just wanted to make sure I got as many earbuds tested and out of the way, and that way we could get that, get as many earbuds included in that tier list as possible. So that'll be coming soon too. But aside from that, man, I hope you all have a great week. For my people here in the States, have a safe and fun 4th of July. If you guys barbecue, enjoy your food. If you have family, enjoy it with family. If you're by yourself, usually it's just me. Sometimes it's me and my brother, but yeah, I'll just be hanging out here for the most part. But yeah, everybody have a good weekend, man. I appreciate y'all. And if anything, I'll catch you guys around YouTube. All right. Peace, everyone.